My name is Stephanie McDermott and I'm Secretary to Rohingya Action Ireland and also lecturer at Carlow College in Ireland. So in 2009 a group of refugees, UN Rohingya refugees, came to Carlow, 56 of them in all, and through my work with Rohingya Action Ireland and with Carlow College we have tried very hard to embrace the community, to include the community in activities at the college. We work very well with the local civil society organisations. So all in all, we try very, very hard in terms of the integration, reintegration, resettling process of the Rohingya in Carlow. As the name suggests, Rohingya Action Ireland, we're the Rohingya, and we also have the action part of it, which is that we have a two-pronged approach in terms of working with the Rohingya in Carlow in Ireland, where we try very hard to activate, to be activists in terms of calling on the international community to bring the Myanmar military to task in terms of accountability, in terms of what has happened with human rights abuses. And also on ground level, we try very, very hard to empower the Rohingya community in Carlow. They're here now 10 years, and what we would like to see eventually is that both the men and the women in Carlow, Rohingya refugees in Carlow, there will be equality in terms, we do a lot of projects in terms of empowerment, trying to get the women particularly involved in projects and bring it along to action eventually. So that's basically our work. We are a volunteer organisation. We're very happy to be here with the Society of Threatened Peoples and the European Rohingya community, and we're really hoping that our work today will get back to Ireland, the Department of Foreign Affairs, and that we will gain more support in terms of threatened peoples throughout the world.
Perfect. Were there any things that developed with regards to the relation between the Rohingya and the indigenous community, so to speak? Were there developments that you didn't anticipate that were positive?
Oh, absolutely. In terms of the Rohingya coming to Carlow, at first it was, they were, I suppose, very unusual. Carlow is it's a small town, it's in the centre of Ireland. We would not be used to too much diversity, I would say. The Rohingya arrived very colourful, very beautiful, very happy, and that to us, it meant a lot on the streets of Carlow. So since their arrival, we have had the Rohingya community re-establish the Carlow Cricket Club, which was totally new to us because there was a cricket club there, and it hadn't been in operation for a long time. So the Rohingya community, together with a local cricket club, Bagnallstown Cricket Club, got together and they re-established the Carlow Cricket Club, and they now have won national championships in Ireland. And Carlow College, that's the place that is also in Carlow, have given ground to the Rohingya community for the playing of cricket every weekend, and we have games. We have an inter-club games, inter-county games at the weekends in Carlow. So a lot of the Rohingya community come out. There's food, there's tea, and it's a very on pleasant days. On sunny days, it's very good. Not so good on the wet days, which there are a lot. Yeah, I suppose, it's about raising awareness. I think sometimes people they're busy with their lives, they're busy with their families. They maybe don't have the capacity to take on what it means to be a refugee. And I think once we get over that, it's like any campaign, it's like the homeless campaign, it's like domestic violence. Once we get the message across, then I think people are much more keen to perhaps smile, say hello, because we have to remember that a lot of the racism and everything else that we experience is born out of fear. So unless we can connect people and share our stories and listen to the lived experience of people from the camps, people who live precarious lives, whatever kind of lives they are, then the barriers begin to break down, because we actually have a lot more in common. And a lot of us who are in Ireland are very fortunate to live the way we live. And we also need to remember our history, because we have had a dreadful history in terms of oppression as well. So I think in Ireland, if we can remind people about that and remind that actually, we need to be thankful for what we have, and also we should be in a strong position to, I won't say, I don't want to say feel sympathy, but I would like to say feel empathy, and then eventually that empathy would move to action, and that we can all together work together. It should not be about us working for a group. It should be let us all try and work together, and that's where the real action begins.